YouTubers, and welcome back to my channel. This month we are diving into the world of The Hobbit. I can't say the world of Middle-earth because I have characters that go with Lord of the Rings. I have characters that go with The Hobbit. Occasionally they cross over, but mostly they stay in their own movie franchises. So this month is all Hobbit characters. And we are starting off with sister of Fili and Kili, niece of Thorin, and daughter of Dis, Mora. Yes, before you ask, I consider giving her names more similar to her brothers or even to her mother, but Mora's name just fit her so well, and after changing it several times, I always come back to the one I have. So I just stuck with it. I ignore the obnoxiously large ice pop in my hand. And when I say obnoxiously large, I mean it. It is my dessert for lunch, and it's big, and it takes me forever to eat, but at least I don't eat multiple ones a day, so you're just gonna have to lump with this being in my hand. The Hobbit, for those that don't know, is about, well, a hobbit who takes a journey across Middle-earth with a company of dwarves and one meddlesome wizard as his companions. The Hobbit's name is Bilbo Baggins, and he's not used to living the way that dwarves do. And it makes for some entertaining scenes, but the movies are about so much more than that, and I can't really even begin to describe them, so just go watch them and enjoy, and I'm sorry, and you'll understand. Mora is, as I said, the daughter of Dis, who is the sister of Thorin, who is the second main character of the movies. Mora is stubborn, strong-willed, won't back down from anything, not even her uncle's temper. She has no issue standing against Thorin when he's being obtuse and cruel to Bilbo, and often finds herself wanting to smack her uncle for the things he says or does. I don't think I've actually had her hit him yet. Maybe I should. Mora is almost a mix of her brothers, with Fili's blue eyes that are speckled with the brown of Kili's. Her hair is dark blonde with light brown mixed into it, and she dresses in similar fashions to the two of them. What is different about her is her weapon of choice, and that was a main factor for me when it came to creating her. I wanted her to stand out amongst the dwarves. Obviously, she does that just by being female, but I wanted something more than that. She is a scholar of languages, knowing all those spoken across Middle-earth, including all the dialects of the elves, much to Thorin's disgust, and she can even speak the Orcish language of Black speech. Instead of fighting with a sword, though she is trained to, she prefers a long staff and twin daggers that were her coming-of-age gift from Thorin. I'm not sure why I made Mora a sibling of Fili and Kili. As you'll see in coming weeks, I do take other avenues to adding characters to the movies, but Mora was the first, and she seamlessly fit in with those two, that making her their sister just made sense. Easiest part of writing Mora is her bond with her brothers. Now, I don't have the best of bonds with all 5 of my siblings. In fact, I don't even speak to 2 of them, but the ones that I do have good relationships with are the ones I drew on for Mora and her brothers. They're a lot like how I am with the older of my 2 younger sisters. The 2 of us can banter so easily, but we get annoyed with each other just as easily. It's never for very long. At this point in our lives, I'm 2 years from 30, she's 22. We don't see the point in fighting over the stupid little things anymore. Do we still get annoyed with each other? Of course we do. Do we still get angry at each other? All the time. But we've always had this gift where we can go from being raving mad at each other, like spewing horrible things to each other, 1 minute, and then laughing hysterically together the next. It's entertaining. It's always confused our mother, but it's us, and I took that and I gave it to Mora and her brothers because it's just something so unique to my sister and I had to share it with one of my characters and their siblings. I've never seen any other siblings like that, and we absolutely love it. Hardest part of writing Mora is her love of languages. I suck at all languages, even English for the most part. But Mora, she's like a fish to water with how easily she learns. To give you a quick idea of the differences between her learning languages and me learning languages, I took Spanish for 11 years in school, kindergarten to 10th grade. I can say, hi, my name is, count from 1 to 39, and then 50 to 100, because I can't remember the word for 40. But that's it. 11 years, and that's all that stuck. So when it comes to Mora picking up these languages so easily, I don't have a lot of experience to draw on, but it is certainly fun trying. Best memory for Mora is literally any time with her brothers. No matter the situation, if she's with them, she's happy and will look back on the memory fondly. Channeling again from my younger sister, even at our worst times, I look back on all of our times together and I'm thankful that she was there with me. She may not be, but I am. And Mora is the same when it comes to Feely and Keely. The thing with Mora is, and I did this with basically all of my Hobbit characters because it's just how I flow. The thing with Mora is I changed the ending of the Hobbit movies, the final movie I should say. So her brothers don't die, Thorin doesn't die. They do get seriously injured, but those deaths aren't there. However, Feely's situation follows the same lines as it did in the movies, even though Mora and Keely end up managing to save him. So when she's standing at the base of the tower with Keely, watching Azog hold their brother up and taunting Thorin, it's a moment that sticks with Mora for many years, and it causes a lot of nightmares. The idea of losing her big brother paralyzes her. Luckily, not for long, because she is able to come up with an idea of how she and Keely can save Feely from Azog before the disgusting creature manages to run him through. But it was challenging to write, and it's just one of those things where you're just like, okay, yeah, it was either deal with him actually dying or deal with the idea of him dying. I'm not sure actually which one would have sat worse with her. All I know is it sucked majorly either way. I'm not sure what my original intention was for Mora outside of surviving the movies. But now I'm just playing with options and ideas. I've got little side stories for her past, her future. I'm just having fun with her, mainly because I refuse to write all of Battle of the Five Armies because I haven't actually watched the movie all the way through since seeing it in theaters. Sad as that is to admit. You'll notice with my next two characters that I haven't finished writing them because I've reached the end of Desolation of Smaug and refused to go on to Battle of the Five Armies. But, you know, it's all good. I'll grow up eventually. Maybe. Possibly. Either way, I'm having tons of fun writing Mora, and she's an awesome character to work with, and I'm really glad she was my first, delve into the world of The Hobbit. So that is our character breakdown for Mora. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know what your opinion of the Hobbit movies are. Are you a Bilbo Thorin shipper? If not, keep it to yourself. As always, all of my social media will be down in the description below, along with my blog if you want to read the post that goes along with this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button and turn on the little bell to make sure you get notifications every time I upload a video. Make sure that little bell options are on all instead of just some, so you actually get a notification every time I upload, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye!